I'm dirty.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about Warped Tour. This video is going to be the first in my whole Warped Tour series. It's going to be about 3 or 4 videos that just go into pretty good detail about what you need to do and what you need to bring to Warped Tour. So today's video is just going to be a step-by-step on what you should pack and what you should probably leave at home if you're planning on going to this year's Vans Warped Tour. Let's get started. The first thing you want to consider when going to a Warped Tour is what kind of bag you're going to bring. And this is my favorite bag. This is my Ninja Turtle shell backpack. I am obsessed with it because it has got so much room and it's a flipping Ninja Turtle shell backpack. Like, what more do you need? So if you're wanting to stay away from the backpack side of things, I would suggest something like this. Something more of like a satchel with some sort of just adjustable handle on it. If you've been to Warped Tour before, you know that you don't want to have a bag that has chains on it. You want to stay away from anything like that. Anything metal with anything like sticking out is not something that you can bring to Warped Tour. It will make you compensate it at the gate. Just something really, really comfortable, and again, just adjustable straps are always pretty good. Okay, so the next thing is kind of a given, but I've actually watched people try to walk in without it. It is your ticket. This is actually my framed ticket from last year's Warped Tour, and these are the signatures of my favorite band, Falling in Reverse, or at least one of my favorite bands. And I framed it. I actually used my ticket obviously to get signatures. Please don't forget your ticket, because while the gatekeepers of Warped Tour are extremely friendly and nice and kind, I don't know that it is going to be super easy to get in without your ticket. The next thing I recommend bringing to Warped Tour is some sunscreen. This is actually specifically designed for your face, but I'm sure you can put it all over your whole body. It is the Neutrogena Age Shield Face oil-free lotion. It is truly oil-free. I really like it. It is super duper hydrating without being oily. But this is SPF 110. I like to take something that does have a high SPF because I am frantically afraid of getting burned. Alright, so speaking of protection, you also want to make sure that you have a great pair of shades. These were about $20 at my local drug mart, and I really like them, but more importantly, I don't care if they get lost. Warped Tour is definitely a more aggressive music festival, so just make sure that you have something that you don't care about losing. If these get stepped on or crushed or stolen, you want to bring something that you really don't care too much about, and obviously something that looks really fab on your face. The next thing I recommend is bringing some band-aids. Band-aids are definitely easy to throw in your bag, but they're super important. You are going to be walking around at Warped Tour all day long, and in the event that you do get blisters on your feet, or maybe you get cut in mosh pit, scraped, whatever the case may be, you do want to have something handy. And it does not require seeking an EMT just to get a Band-Aid. So I definitely recommend bringing some makeup to touch up your face with if you are concerned that your makeup might smudge, which it definitely will. You're going to be sweating all day long. So 2 products that I'm obsessed with right now are the Great Lash, and this is by Maybelline. This is a drugstore mascara, but it is a perfectly great mascara. It's also waterproof, so definitely a waterproof mascara. And then on top of that, I'm bringing my ColourPop Lippy Sticks, and this is in the color Skimpy. It looks adorable. Just see it? See it? See it? Just kidding. The reason why I recommend bringing something like this rather than something like a matte lipstick is because that lipstick might melt. And the fact of the matter is, these are super duper hydrating and they taste amazing. So if you're going to bring anything for your lips, make sure it's something that definitely benefits your lips, whether it be a lip gloss, anything like that. But I definitely recommend bringing a lippy stick or something like it. Alright guys, so the next recommendation I have is to bring something to write with. A Sharpie, whatever the case may be. A marker is always best. This is actually a metallic paint pen that dries really, really fast. Warped Tour is great for going to signings. You get to meet your favorite bands, things like that. But sometimes they can be caught away from their tents. I have seen Dan Marcella from Story of the Year in passing, and you definitely don't want to be caught without a pen or a marker to get their signature. So I definitely recommend picking up something like this. Alright guys, so in terms of clothing, you definitely want to stick to something comfortable. In terms of shoes, I'm always rocking my Converse. They're my favorite. I'm not saying you have to go out and get a pair of these, but they really are super comfortable. Anything closed-toed and durable and comfortable is obviously the key here. Something that you don't care about getting dirty, because Warped Tour is definitely a place where there's going to be gravel and you're going to be walking a lot. You might bump into people and people might spill stuff on you. So you always want to make sure you have a pair of comfortable shoes that are not the end of the world if you get them dirty. One thing I do have to say is that I do not recommend buying new shoes the day before Warped Tour. Always buy shoes at least 1 to 2 weeks beforehand so you have some time to break them in. Otherwise, the band-aids that you will bring will be used for the blisters on your feet from your new shoes. So as much fun as you're gonna have at Warped Tour, chatting with your new friends, talking to bands, listening to great music, moshing in the mosh pit, you definitely are gonna wanna take some pictures to mark those memories, and you're going to run out of juice. Now, I recommend bringing your own charger, but you can actually go to Warped Tour and purchase a program. And when you purchase a program, I believe that same tent also does have a place for you to charge your devices. Again, I would just rather kind of have my own rather than pay $5 for it. So as much as I love Warped Tour, it is absolutely infamous for the BO factor. I love going into the mosh pit, so unfortunately I get the best of the BO because everybody in there is going ham and sweating. I'm having a really, really great time. But honestly, you guys, bring some deodorant. This is the Degree Clinical Protection, and it is in the scent Fresh Energy. This is the anti-perspirant deodorant, but it does actually last all day long. Still recommend bringing some. It's the kind of wind-up kind, and I really do like it because it smells amazing and it lasts for a super duper long time. Okay guys, so the next recommendation I have is to bring something to drink. You cannot actually bring anything into Warped Tour, so this is technically kind of an illegal situation here, but honestly, you do want to bring something to keep your beverages in because there are water fuel stations everywhere. Warped Tour is definitely great for hydrating you. They will not charge you to fill up your water bottle with water. I love lemonade. All right, so another important factor is to bring your wallet with cash. So this is definitely a two-part. You want to make sure that you have a wallet. This is my Pokemon Pikachu wallet, and I'm obsessed with Pikachu. But the main reason I like this wallet, aside from Mr. Pikachu, is because of the fact that it is really, really small and thin. You also want to make sure that you are bringing cash rather than a credit or debit card, because a lot of the times things will slip out of your pocket. If you lose your credit or debit card, there's just a whole bunch of bad things that can happen. If you're bringing cash and it gets stolen or it gets dropped, that's the worst of it. And it is a lot easier when it comes to merch cents, because there are those merch cents that either their ATM machine is not working or their Square is not working. So always bring cash and bring a reliable wallet. Okay guys, so another important thing to bring with you is some gum. I definitely recommend doing this only because of the fact that when you go to meet your favorite bands, the last thing you want to think about is your bad breath. And I can honestly tell you this has saved me many a times. Sometimes it's just really good to have something to chew on while you're waiting for your band set to come on as well. So definitely bring some really great minty gum with you. Alright guys, that about does it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please do give it a thumbs up. If you learned anything awesome or important or fantastic, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. And in the comment section below, please tell me what your ride or die item is that you absolutely must bring to Warped Tour or any other music festival that you go to. I definitely want to hear from you guys. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button so that you can get updates every time I post a video. I post videos every Monday, and I have webcam Wednesdays every Wednesday. So until next time, I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!